Waneka, hello everyone, it is I, humanity's first friend, the gift of fired. Hello Tails, sleepiest soldier, Tanepka Waneka. And today we're just gonna, play some Girls Frontline. I thought I streamed it before, but I guess not. I couldn't find the VOD to reuse settings to make this stream. Turn it down a little bit. Every time I tab out, the music dies, and I don't like that, but just how the game works. Maybe a little more. Maybe I only did it on Twitch, and I forgot to upload the VOD on YouTube. I don't know, but if you're here on YouTube, hi, thanks for watching. Yeah. So before we get into the event, let us do our dailies because I have not played at all today. Okay. Oops, not what I wanted, not what I wanted, not what I wanted, not what I wanted. Go back, go back. I said go back. Okay. We're just gonna throw a couple in here to get under cap. Okay. Now I didn't want that. This is what I wanted. Okay. Claim whatever's in here. Wow, there's actually nothing. Cool. Here I was thinking we were gonna get a pull or something. Okay. Let's just see if we can get her. We got 71 towards, so we got 9 pulls from our last event, I guess. Okay, she has Skyla. Okay, cool. Macchiato's back. I already have Macchiato, so I'm not too concerned about that. So let us see if we can get her. One and done. Okay. Do we have receipts to do these? No. Okay. 11 days. Okay. 330. Okay. Okay. Damn. Okay, we got I forgot who that is. I don't use many of the purple units. By many, I mean any. I've not used a single one since, like, launch. Probably says more about me than anything, but... Fuck. Ooh, 2 guns, yippee. Okay, well, we're halfway through the pity. But that's okay, because here's our Klukai HK416, whatever her name is. Coming home. Nope, fuck. That's, it starts with a K. Kasena. Stena? Kesna? Bro, I can barely speak English. You want me to say a specific name in a foreign language? Yeah, okay. Alright, what do we got? Please come home. Fuck. You again? Cool. Alright. This isn't ideal. This is not ideal, but we have the pulls. we can go the distance to defeat the Huns. But that's not a problem because we're gonna get her right here. Well, that's not HK. That's not HK at all. Where's my 416? Klukai, Klukai, come home. Why have you done this? Okay. Well, that's not ideal. That means we have to use more pulls, but that's okay because we're gonna get her right here. Fuck. Okay. Last 80 pulls didn't happen. This is the first pull right here. One and done. Here we go. HK 416 Klukai coming home. Fuck me. Groza, I did not ask for you. Go away. Okay, here we go. HK 416 Klukai first pull. Fuck. I don't think I can make the first pull jokes anymore. But that's okay because she's going to be the number 3 unit right here. Fuck. We're already almost at pity again. That's great. Love that for us. But it's okay because we're going to pull her right now. Right here. No more pulls after this. Damn it. Alright, well. Hold on. Hold on. What is cost efficient? Hold on. We're searching the back rooms for some pulls. It's okay. Boy, this could not go any slower. I don't know if that's a good deal. Hold on, we're looking for pulls. It's okay. Just give me a couple minutes. uh... Cool that they give you a discount for having your PayPal linked. Alright, here we go. Back to pulls. Wow, look at that. We found some. Now we can get her. We got more than we needed because we're gonna get her right here, right now. One and done. Klukai coming home. Please. Let's fucking go. Klukai, okay. Klukai. Wow. I mean, who needs a gun when you have a motorcycle with rockets, I guess? Wide area debuff stack. Cool. Alright. Speaking of guns, though. Speaking of guns. Speaking of guns. Speaking of guns. Speaking of guns. Got excited for a second. Come on. Heartseeker. I already have Heartseeker. I didn't ask for that. Oh fuck, that reset the pity too. Shit. Fuck you, Heartseeker. Okay. Hold on. We gotta go back to the well here. I don't know why it's taking so long. I have never once had this take so long to load. Finally. Let's just get one more so I don't have to worry about it. Oh, excuse me. Okay, this one went through right away. Why did the other one? Why did the other 4 take so long? Or the other 3? Whatever. Actually, as long as I'm in here. Was there an animation for this or something? What's it doing? Oh, the game happened. Okay, here we go. Tried it as long as I had the shop tab open. Okay, she didn't get a special gun now. Sheesh. Damn. I do like this one. This one's pretty cool, but probably gonna switch to this one. I'll be honest. I've never once used her. That ain't stopping me though. I heard she's really good now that Klukai is out, so maybe I'll use her eventually. Cause like, damn. Okay, what was I doing? Gun pulls. That's right. We need Skyla still, so let's. There we go. The game, unfortunately, knows what I want and exactly how to give it to me. And that's to make me do a modicum amount of work for it. And by work, I mean, you know. Yeah. Okay. Oh, gun skin for the assault rifle. Okay. Alright, I pulled one of you. I guess I pulled two of you. I don't remember pulling the first one, but alright. Yippee! Yippee! Did I pull you? I don't remember pulling one of you, but alright, sure. Noggins. I don't remember if it was Mosin or Noggins. I knew it was like one half of Mosin Noggin, but I couldn't remember which one. Here we go. Skyla. Enhance you. Ooh, I have quite a bit. More than I thought. Okay. Level up. Just as I remember. Eh. Why did she do that? Eh. Eh. That's cute. Okay. Oh. What? What? Uh-huh. Ooh, 46. I was thinking 45 because I try to keep my I try to do 50-50 on these things and the gun things. So 46, 45 is pretty good. Let's see what we have for these. Don't think I can get all of her things. No, I can get one. Cool. It's a lot less than I thought, honestly. I thought I had more. Okay, sure. I have like a... Okay. I need 80, so I gotta make 14? That's fine. I really don't care. had a lot more of these than I thought I did, honestly. Okay, so now I just need these fuckers. Probably should have, like, read and, like, got one that, like, actually works for her, but... Okay. 4,300, which is not a lot, but it does kind of make her my third worst SSR. I thought she'd be higher than at least, like, Ulrid. Oh well. These are the ones that I, like, have not really put much into. I put some into Suntressy now. Suntressy is the one I was currently working on. Dion 2. Dion? I don't know how to say her name. A little bit her, but not really. I think she's the one I've been working on the most lately. Otherwise, like, these are my top. You know, it's Macchiato, Tololo. I also Noggin has. I just keep pulling her, so she's pretty high. Same as Sabrina. But Somi's my go-to, obviously. Public area, dormitory. Where is Klukai? Klukai, where are you? Oh wait, before I do that, let's. So I bought these yesterday and haven't opened them. I must have been sitting in quite a few, because I think you can only buy like 5 per week. Thought I've been opening them more often than not. I clicked Dorm, didn't I? Good old smell me. She has a little figma of her motorcycle. That's cute. Or a drone of it, maybe? That sounded motorized. I forgot about the feet thing. That's cute. Where did these come from? Was that in a pack that I may or may not have purchased? Okay. We haven't used our energy yet, so... I generally don't know how I got those. I'm guessing they were in the level 60 pack thingy that I got. Because I have no answer other than that. The real question is, how much do I want to burn for her? I could just do some of this, do some of that. Ooh, I need these. White, blue, green, purple. I'm sitting on a bunch of these, that's fine. Is that 30's worth? It is, cool. I could have done that earlier too to... where is she? Uh-huh. Notice I didn't say anything, but I will do this. Yay. Oh, there it is. Yay. Why the game freeze? Okay, come back. Where are you? Oh, here we are. Uh-huh. Why is it so slow? Yes, I need you by my side eternally. Where are you going? Don't go. Come back. After all, there's no way I would yield the place beside you to anyone else. Okay. Yay. I'll probably never use that feature again until, Sotmod. Or Tar 21 if she gets added. Or Springfield. Those are the only other ones I'd use it with. Probably. Oh, I forgot there's story stuff. It's been so long since I did it with Suomi. Miss Persica sent us a mail, huh? Okay. Oh, yeah? I don't know. I don't know, mailing. I think we can leave that code in. Sounds fine. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Leibniz. I don't know who that is. I remember Persica, but I don't know who this is. I didn't play a lot of GFL 1, but I remember most of the main characters, and, like, up to Sopmod returning to the base with Dinnergate Row. 306, I think, is her numbers. I just remember RO. I think it's 306. I think she's Rebella in this. I think she's just got announced on CN or something. Do, 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 do. Uh-huh. Hmm. Uh-huh. Do, 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 do. I think that was generic for every doll. Let's do this quick, I guess, and then we'll go to the event since it's already been half hour. Get started on the event. I don't want to burn all of my items on her, just like the generic ones, I guess. Just the ones that are like green affinity. Since I used all the pinks and the neutrals. I'll save the yellows for other dolls. Or I may just burn them. Who cares? Right? I mean, like, get more every week. Why is this stuck? Okay, there we go. 75 to 78. Here we go. 96. And we're in. I said we're in. Okay, there we go. Okay. I don't know what she does. Select one enemy within 8 tiles, deal physical damage equal to 80% of attack. Just one enemy dealing AoE corrosion damage. What's the AoE range? Okay, that's a lot. 100% damage. Dealing AoE damage, 60%. Each stack corrosion, damage multiply, increased by 5%. Hold one tile towards the center. Ooh, interesting. Okay. If enemy targets are killed, reduces cooldown of the ultimate skill Devastating Drift by 1 turn and gains 2 points of Confectance Index. Okay. Okay. Okay, interesting. So if I go here, and then... Okay, cool. Boy. Why is the game dying? And back again. And then to cover. Oh, it's passive healing. Okay. Why did that blow this up? Okay, cool. And then that'll kill them all. Good. GG. I didn't actually look at the results, but, or what we got from that. I think it was just the the profile order and go from 5 to 6 or something. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Okay, 56. That's good enough for now. Let's bump this in so I don't think about it. Alright, get out of here. Let's do some Aphelion. Actually, wait, what is this? It's the Joyful Festivals. There were polls? Wait, what? Oh, okay. I see. There were free polls? You're kidding me. I didn't look at anything. Night March. Okay, I'll have to do that at some point too. Okay. I haven't looked at this in forever. Probably finish that at some point. There's a lot of stuff there too. I've not done a lot. I've just been like doing dailies and like hit and running this game because I have so many other stupid fucking gotchas. Okay, let's. This music's pretty good. I like it. Okay. Even though the things furthest from the sun, daylight does not fade so easily. Okay, it's voiced. Good to know. But the subtitles are 5 billion times slower than them speaking. If I click to make the subtitles come up, will that skip the voice? I don't remember. It's been too long since I've actually played with sound on. Okay, no. I don't know why I was trying to remember what her name is. It's right there. It's fucking Lena. I can't remember if it was Lena or Leva. Okay. But now it's Lena. Why is there suddenly a second N? I thought that didn't look right. I think this one's correct. I think. I am consumed by nightmares of the past. Lena's transmission brings the latest tidings. Murmurs of terror, hurried away by she who toys with destinies with a wave of her hand. The sandbox tells another tale. The Elmo proceeds at full speed across the wilderness, route data fading in intermittently. It's the afternoon, the time when the sun is strongest. For but a moment, the daylight from outside strikes my eyes. In a moment of stupor, a most familiar name comes to mind, one that has left my lips quite some time. 416. Klukai. Klukai and Mekti shelter from a collapse storm in the remains of a building. Who's Mekti? Is that G11? Gravel endlessly pelts the ruins as it gets propelled by the raging storm. Frail windows emit an unsettling screech, ready to burst into a million tiny blades any second. Mekti leans against a broken wall far away from the window, looking at the seething collapse storm outside with fatigued eyes. Yep, G11.
なんなのここ。コーラプスストームの予兆とかなかったのに。アンドリスと美容家が羨ましい。臨時拠点にこもってるだけで先見調査もやらなくていいんだから。
I like Sleepy Daughter. She's cute.
レッドエリアの近くで気象予報を知りたがるあんたの方がよっぽどどうかしてるわね。はいはい。
A great gale rushes over the building, bringing with it a variety of swept up debris, grabbing Mekti's attention.
今の何？木箱が飛んでいったように見えたけど。
She has very good expressions. Nobody else is like this animated, besides maybe Mei Ling.
やっぱりバイクを建物の中に入れて正解だったよ。せっかくの装備が風に飛ばされたら困るしね。私は逆に吹き飛ばされてほしいけどね、あんなゴミ。分かってないなあ、クルカイは。
Klukai. Klukai ba.
今まで調査した集落の設備と比べたらお宝レベルの優れものなんだから。
She proudly glances at the backpack strapped to the motorbike.
それこそ集落の子供たちも羨ましがるくらいに。パラデウスのことを尋ねに行かせたのに子供と遊んでたの。まあ、そんな怖い顔しないでよ。聞き込みはちゃんとしたよ。でもみんな何も知らないんだもん。あそこの集落の人たち、パラデウスはおろかレイトみたいな人形も見たことないんだって。
Okay.
リバンの言ってたまだ活動してるって話、本当かな。
Okay, so it is Leva and Lena. That's what I thought. So was the other one supposed to be Leva? I don't remember which one's which. So I don't know. I don't know if they meant to put a V instead of an N, or if they missed the second N.
それが分かればこんな任務に就く必要もなかったでしょ。聞いてみただけなのに。にしてもパラデウスの残党は殲滅したって話だったのに、なんでまた。そんなに仕事熱心なら404に来てほしいよね。銃を撃つのには変わりないんだし。
The storm shows no. Excuse me. The storm shows no sign of letting up. Mekti scratches her head in frustration and lies down. Klukai follows Mekti's gaze, looking outside briefly before returning her attention to Mekti. Oh, I thought she was done. Klukai approaches Mekti and tugs at her jacket. The latter refuses to get up and only changes her position lazily. She's just a sleepy girl. Let her sleep. Let her nap. She needs her nappy. I swear, all the expression budget went to Mekti for this event. こんな無駄骨な依頼引き受けるなんて、リバも何考えてるんだろう。拠点でじっとしてた方がまだマシなのに。Klukai lets go of Mekti and looks at her helplessly. 彼女が何を考えようと、私たちは任務を遂行するだけよ。別にサボってるんじゃないよ。外の嵐は止む気配ないし、ここで隠れる以外にやれることないじゃん。来るかいも少しは楽にしなって。ここに来るまでパラデウスどころかバリャーグも賞金ハンターもほとんどいなかったし、これで生きむくろがいなかったらめっちゃ治安良好じゃない？ Varyaga, okay. I kind of assumed that's how it was pronounced, but it's been so long since I've actually heard it pronounced. I thought it was Varjager for a minute, but Varyager makes sense. だから怪しいのよ。今のうちに今後の計画を立てるべきね。もしかしたら今回はこれまで以上に厳しい状況が待ち構えてるかもしれない。Like, Klukai barely moves her face. She, like, blinks and her mouth goes, like... She has, like, 5 unique expressions. Mekti had all the budget for Klukai's event. Klukai solemnly looks toward the all-consuming storm outside. Okay, just the addition of the line makes her look so pissed. Video time, let's go.
これ。そんなの分かってる。それより周りを見なさい。何これ。無駄口叩いてないで戦闘準備。
Huh. It's Diner Gate. I don't know why I always read it as Dinner Gate. Diner Gate. Yeah, okay. Diner Gate.
どいて。
Do we get to use G11? Or is she just decoration? Wow. Oh my god, it's Ina. Where'd so many of them suddenly come from? Stop shouting, clear out the enemies in the 10 o'clock direction. Aye, Captain. My feet are cold. Okay, so we gotta do at least one battle with HK. I want to see if anyone on my friends list hasn't built one yet, but god, why is it oh my god, someone does. That's insane. Anyone else have one fully built? No. What's their combat power? 1200. Jeez, Winter. Okay. I see you, Winter. I see you. Let's have you going for Sabrina. Does it support does support Klukai count? I don't remember. I'll do this one, and if it doesn't count, I'll check after this battle. If it doesn't count, then I will. Should have split these guys up, because I got like 2 supports over here, and then it's kind of all supports, aren't they? Huh. Okay, let's put you here. Yeah, that was fine.
ハンデをあげる。その進歩は必須よ。
Ooh. Special out for the skin, I like it. Let's have you go here, because you could probably one-shot this guy. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then you can move up here. What? You can move up. You can move up here. Oh, there's a guy up here? No, there isn't. Okay. It'd be really cool if you had an AoE attack, but you don't, so that's fine. You know who does have a cool AoE attack that would have been really good for that spot? Can you hit them? Well, you can kill one. Sure, we'll take one. God, the game does not like me streaming. It's never run this bad. Maybe that's why I don't play, because it runs like ass when I have OBS going. They're so dumb. I love them. Ah, she can't reach. Oh, she can. Oh, that hits a lot larger radius than I thought it did. Okay. It's actually kind of broken. Holy shit. Oh. Mekti, confirm whether any enemies remain. I know, I know. I'd do it even if you didn't tell me. game really hates me streaming, apparently. Klukai and Mekti defeat the incoming enemies and split up to survey the surroundings.
最後の一体も識別マークなしか。唯一の製造番号は鉄血構造がまだ稼働してた頃に与えられたものだわ。ミシティ、そっちはどう？
Mekti's listless voice comes through the comms.
こっちも似たようなもん。でも今まで見た鉄血の機械ともなんか違うよね。ええ。ところどころ改造された形跡もあるわ。まあよくあることだけど、今時はどこの PMC もこういうのばっかり。
She's already asleep.
少しくらい改造してたって不思議じゃないわ。通信機越しだからって怠けないでちょうだい。
Mekti perks up a little on the other side of the line.
機体の他に何か気になる点は？なんて言ったらいいんだろう。少し前までここに人がいたっぽい。
Boy?
バルブに最近使われた跡があるし、地面には電線とケーブルが散らばってる。相当急いでたみたいだね。誰なんだろう。大方ここへ避難しに来た賞金ハンターかバリアーガあたりでしょ。ってことはさっき襲ってきた機械もそいつらの？こんな生き袋がのさばるような危険エリアに兵器を置いていくなんて誰だろうと自殺行為よ。いいわ、先に戻ってて。拠点には私から連絡するから。
Why does she look like she's breaking up?
やっと休める。
Mekti looks as if she's been released from a great burden as she ends the call.
想定通りの勝利です。本当はもう少し完璧に終わらせられたはずなんですけど。
I'm not gonna do continue because I want to check the base thingy to see if support Klukai counts or if I have to do it with my own. If I have to do it with my own, I can still do it. I just don't want to. I mean, I will. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Gotta get the base point thingies for. Yeah. Boy, it's so slow. Why is it so slow? Go faster. Just check this. Okay, so just has to be any Klukai, does not have to be your own. Good. Okay. That gets me an upgrade. So that gets a support doll up and blueprint production storage up. Cool. I never used blueprints, but let's go. Yippee. I'm currently working on getting these 5 to 3. And then after that, probably get Sabrina to 5, and then Centeresi, and then probably Pasha, and then maybe Ritia, then probably Dushnea or Molson or Dea Yon. Basically, Ulrid's probably gonna be last because I never use her and I don't really care about her. Hey, why'd my what's with my thingy? Why'd that turn off? Hello? Hold on. Let me figure out which cord is mine. Okay. And hmm, that didn't turn it on. Do I have a razor synapse? Will that let me turn it on and off? Let me open that and see. Use Gus, I don't care. Um, okay, closed itself. Okay, there we go. Skip. Okay. Just load my razor Q. That's what I use. I don't have an iPhone, so bro, why is it off? Okay, so Razor Synapse does not let me do that. Let me just see if closing VTube Studio and opening it again will turn it back on. Okay. I don't know why I can't turn my webcam on separately, but or what's going on? Why is it doing this? Angle? Okay. Should be fixed. Okay, give me 1 sec to 1 sec to get back into the game. Okay. Yeah, so Allred probably gonna be last because I never use her. Otherwise, yeah. Alright, let's go. Back to whatever this is called. Aphelion. Cool. We got time to do a couple more. It's crazy how little the tracking actually captures my movements. Actually, kind of wonder. The problem is it doesn't go that far. I gotta get a new desk. Once I get a new desk, I might be able to move the webcam so that it's like slightly more head on instead of like at a slight angle, so it looks like I'm turned when looking at my actual streaming monitor. But I like this. I like kind of how it is because now it looks like it. Because I suppose so chat is above me, but to me, you're over here to my right. But I could just, I do just like to stare into your soul like this. So, see, because this is looking at chat over here. Even though you're up there. To me, you're over here. And then this is looking at the game. More like this, but, you know. Okay, back to it. Klukai and Mekti continue to shelter from the storm within the ruined building. Klukai attempts to contact the temporary base while Mekti rests in the corner. Persistent, no signal notification dashes Klukai's hopes of contacting the outside world. Can't contact the base. The other person, into frustration, rises. Klukai thinks of them. In truth, she's glad she sent a message before she set off. Habit she's kept to these past few years before leaving for a dangerous assignment.
まだアンドリスたちと連絡がつかないの？だからみんなで行こうって言ったのに。クルカイが先見調査だなんて言い出すから。
You don't know who Endoris or Belka are. I thought 404 was just these two and the UNPs, which are now Lena and Leva.
一緒に動いて、不意をつかれて襲われて、ここで全員仲良く遭難してた方がいいっていうの？臨時拠点のソファーが恋しいよ。はあ、今頃二人とも座って休憩してんだろうな。彼女たちだって楽をしてるわけじゃないわ。デールがアンドリスのために組んだプログラムと外付け装備はどれもまだテスト段階。臨時拠点で調整するの当たり前でしょ。あんたみたいなサボり魔と一緒にしないで。
Damn, get her. Mekti rolls over, ignoring the disapproval in Klukai's eyes. Yet, finding things are still not quite comfortable, she lazily scoots over to the motorbike.
いいじゃん、サボったって。ソファーはないけど、私にはこれがあるもんね。どこに置いたっけ？
She produces a travel sleeping kit from her backpack. She's made leaps and bounds in the field of sleeping.
でしょでしょ。アンドリスと美容家が一緒に選んでくれたんだよ。快適さとコスパは文句なしだし、まさに戦場にうってつけなんだ。普段はこういう風に収納して、使うときはこう。
Mekti smugly presses a button, and soon enough the neck pillow and its cushioning are filled with air.
快適お手軽。あなたの旅のベストパートナー。
Besto partner.
広告の歌い文句だよ。試してみる？そうね。
Giving Mekti a frigid response, Klukai aims her weapon and fires in the pillow's direction without hesitation. The bullet zips past the pillow in Mekti's hands, and from behind her comes a shrill cry of an Elid eating lead. And now my PC dies again for some reason. Because for whatever reason, the game cannot render these maps and stream at the same time. Despite me having a 4090. Very cool. Thank you, Dark Winter, whatever the fucking publisher is. I don't remember. Klukai, next time, would you mind warning us before you start shooting? Let the chatter focus on the battlefield, or else you'll be staying here to keep the Elids company. Doom, doom, doom. Oh, wait, not Archon. Winter. Give me your... Klukai. God, why is it so slow? Okay, let's see. Can I climb up here, maybe? Can you climb? No. Let's see. I'll put you here. Yeah, sure, this is fine. No, let's just have you. Let's have you go here. Do you kill him? Yes. Okay. That was macchiato? I thought this was supposed to be Tolo. Okay. Cool. That was absolutely not what I wanted to do, but we'll take it. Okay, can't get up here. I don't know why I'm engaging them. I kind of wanted to wait until Klukai can get over there to line them up for a big ol' fat stack kill, but I can't even hit that one. Still go lay down our freeze. Grab our barrier. Okay. No. And then a fatal motorcycle ride. Klukai and Mekti annihilate the Elids without further incident, save for the inflatable pillows. Commendable sacrifice. No! Not the pillow! Mekti crouches down and fiddles with the damaged pillow on the ground, sorrow written all over her face. She sounds utterly heartbroken. Paying no attention to Mekti's pitiful cries, Klukai casts her gaze outside to find the veil of gravel and sand clearing up. She pulls up her comm screen as she speaks, and sure enough, the signal has been restored. Klukai dials in a series of commands already committed to muscle memory, and an image of the claw's recipient soon appears. Oh, she looks vaguely familiar, as do every character in this game. It's been 5 hours? That's not even half a day, that's a quarter of a day. Spotting Endoris behind Belka, Klukai immediately begins her inquiries. I can't tell who this is. That sound is annoying.
私とミシティが武装した不明勢力に襲われて。
襲われた？お姉ちゃん怪我してない？
どういう意味？
お姉ちゃんの実力を疑ってるんじゃなくて、そう、あの頼りがいのないミスティが足を引っ張ってないか心配。
Hey now. You don't need to be mean to Mekti. She's just sleepy.
頼りがいがなくて悪かったな。
Dejection overtakes Mekti's countenance. Remains of her pillow clutched between her arms.
まあまあ、ビヨンカもクルカイ隊長が心配なだけだから。
大きなお世話よ。今回の襲撃が404を狙ったものかはわからないけど、この依頼予想以上に困難な気がするわ。アンドリス、集めた情報を転送して。
はい、クルカイ隊長。
Klukai Taichol.
それと
As the data transfers, Klukai pulls up an area of the surroundings and selects a settlement.
今座標を送ったけど確認できる？二人とも準備して、そこで合流するわよ。この辺かなり電波が悪いから通信を維持できるようデールに何とかさせて。
うん、わかった。デールは今追加装備の調整中だから、終わったらお願いしに行くね。隊長とミシティも。
Oh, that's the guy we picked up in the last event. He's helping 404, and he repaired some of the comms that the Magni security forces destroyed in the area in the Santaresi event.
あの役立たずなら今は壊れた空気枕に夢中よ。
Klukai gazes at the still crestfallen Mekti with a mixture of exasperation and concern in her eyes.
コルカスのためにわざわざ用意してたんだもんね。
まあいいか。今度ミシティが余計なものを買おうとしたら絶対に止めなさいよ。特にあんた、アンドリス。
今度から気をつける。
And Doris nods with a gentle smile on her face.
本当に反省してるのかしら。それじゃあ切るわ。もたもたしてないで嵐が止んでるうちに出発するのよ。いいわね。
やったー、お姉ちゃんが会えるのが待ちきれないよ。
I feel like she's like a 3-star doll in BFL1. Like, not anyone important, I don't think. I don't remember.
想定通りの勝利です。本当はもう少し完璧に終わらせられたはずなんですけど。
Got time for probably 2 more. So we can get through like at least half the event, maybe. Belka anxiously taps her feet, attempting to hurry up Endoris's file transfer.
慌てないで。もう一度データをチェックしなきゃ。人口動態調査報告にここ10年の地図データ、近隣地域の生きムクロおよびブージャムの目撃証言と、あとは
アンドリス、いくら容量があるからって全部のデータを持っていく必要はないだろう。お前とビオは受信増幅装置をつけといた。ちょっとやそっとで通信が途切れることはない。必要ならオンライン上で転送すればいいぜ。
クルカイ隊長が通信状況について念押ししてたから、ちょっと心配で。
It's actually smart that she does that because, as we know from the previous event, the communications do get cut off, so if they don't have that information, they'd be fucked. Sorry, I'm texting something.
イエローエリアだぞ。おまけにコラプスストームも頻発してる。通信が安定しないのはよくあることだ。心配するな。
うん、そうだといいけど。でも、隊長の言ってた襲撃の件がどうしても気になるの。
Yeah, we never do confirm in the previous event who they're fighting. And Magni, I don't think, used any robots against us. It was all dudes. So I don't think. I think this is third party. It's not the previous Griffin forces of the Almor 404. It's also not Magni, I don't think. Which means it's either Paradius or some other unknown entity.
確かにな。そうだ、アンドリス。あれを持っていったらどうだ。
あれ？ああ、さっき調整し終えた外付け装備のこと？
What does her thingy say? I think it's in Chinese, so that doesn't help me. That could tell me who she is, because I don't recognize her, but I don't. Yeah, whatever.
その通り。火力プログラムの調整も済んだし、そろそろ実戦段階に移すべきだろう。これがあれば火力と精度が大きく上昇するはずだ。あくまで試作品だから燃費もロード時間も理想には程遠いけど、ミシティの素体のバッテリーから予備電力を借りとけよ。それとこいつ相当重いんだよな。まあでも車のトランクにはなんとか収まるだろう。
This whole time, I thought he had an eye patch, but I realized that that's probably like magnification. Huh. That's pretty cool, actually. Or maybe it is an eye patch. I don't know who he is. He could have lost an IGFL one. I don't remember him at all.
わかった。じゃあお願いね。
ああ、ちょっと待ってろ。すぐに乗っけとくから。
Dahlia returns to the control panel and begins a series of operations.
そういえば、ミシティに新しい安眠セットを持っていかないと。
Michti. It's Michti. I thought it was Mechti. It's Michti. Okay. Sure.
美容か、倉庫から取ってきてくれる？なんでよ。隊長はこれ以上買うなって言っただけでしょ？これはもう買っちゃったから。ね。うわ、アンドリスがミシティの影響でグレちゃってる。仕方ないな。取ってきてあげるから急いで準備してよね。
I wonder if she's a German gun. I don't know, because I don't recognize her. I don't recognize anybody in here in this base right now. Like 416 and G11 are the only two I really remember from the events. So this event so far, besides for him in the previous event. Okay. Ooh. Honduras drives to the meeting point with Belka. The vehicle leaps across the yellow zone with Honduras at the wheel. He's humming a tune with a relaxed expression. The speed lines just make me think of the thing. I've just been in this space before. I don't know if it works.
ねえ、アンドリス。確かにお姉ちゃんには早く会いたいよ。でも、そんなに飛ばさなくても。もうちょっとスピード落として。
She only knows one speed, and it's yes.
早すぎちゃった？
As she speaks, the jeep flies off a small incline. Velka holds onto a handrail for dear life.
普段はのんきなくせになんでこんなに運転荒いのよ。イエローエリアだもん。衛星都市やホワイトエリアよりも走りやすいから、私でも簡単に操縦できちゃうの。ほら、こんな風に。
She smiles and slams on the accelerators. The jeep piles through a small elet on its way. It piles through it? Weird. That's not the word I would have used, but okay.
のんびり運転できて楽しいな。
A lot of modes. Cute.
そうなんだ。
The vehicle suddenly swerves and the squeal, brake pads, and tires sound out in unison. A series of bullet holes suddenly appears in the vehicle's original path, sending up great clouds of dust and sand. Vulcan and Doris take advantage of the vehicle's spinning momentum, quickly opening doors and tumbling behind some natural cover nearby.
敵がいる。気をつけて。
These the same individuals, more Sangus robots, so likely, but remains to be seen. What's going on here? Let's put you here. What the fuck? She was V4 like 10 minutes ago. Now she's V5? Okay. I see you, Winter. I see you. If I go here, can I go here? Yes. Cool.
降参するなら今のうちよ。どうってことないわ。
I don't think I can hit them. I can only get one of them. What does this do? Okay, that didn't help me at all. I'm just gonna go here and end action.
どうってことないわ。
ターゲット確認。進歩は必須よ。
I don't think anyone can get over to these guys this turn, so yeah, she can't get there. Stormy can't get there, but we can kill one and alert the rest. I'm just gonna do this with the barrier on.
みんなのために。
Can you kill them all? Yes, you can. Let's go.
ハンデをあげる。
Fucking Klukai carry.
かな。
送ってもらった戦闘記録を見るに、私たちを襲った機械と似たような改造が施されてるわね。これだけ人気のない場所だもの。所属不明の同一勢力と見て間違いないわ。
Yeah, pretty much.
それって。
ええ、偶然にしてはできすぎよ。これは明らかに組織的な
たちを狙うの？まさか。
断言はできないわ。もしかしたら攻撃対象は404に限らないのかもしれない。
つまりそれらは環境から来る事故ではなかったと。
Interesting. They could be using the red zone as cover to kill bounty hunters, to keep people off their tracks in this location. Let me just bump up the volume a little bit because it's not picking up the BGM. It doesn't look like. Okay, there it goes.
これも推測に過ぎないけどね。でもよくにするに越したことは。
A wave of static launches over the communications channel. Klukai's projection violently shakes a few times, then disappears entirely. Palms are down again.
あら。
Doris attempts to restore the connection, but her efforts are for naught.
どうしたんだろう。こっちの信号は問題なさそうなのに。体調の方で何かあったみたい。またコーラプスストームが強まったのかも。え、お姉ちゃんが危ないってこと？どうしよう。とりあえず今は計画通りに行動するのが無難かな。遠隔で通信障害を解決できるかどうかレールに聞いてみてもらえる？わかった。すぐに連絡する。これで好きなことをする時間ができましたね。
アンドリス？聞こえてる？応答せよ、応答せよ。
無駄だってば。また信号が途切れたんだよ。
なんなのよこのゴミは。あの闇ブローカーども、短期レンタルは月額の数倍、月額は年額の数倍せびるくせに、いい加減なネットワークよこしやがって。
金はもらうが仕事はしない。相当なベテランだよね。ああ、羨ましい。
It does sound nice. I wish I could get paid to do nothing. Mechty stretches with a deep sigh, her face full of envy.
任務が終わったら改めてクレームしに行ってやろうじゃない。
うわ、顔怖。
Kawaii. Not kawaii, kawaii. What is... There's something in my arm. What it is, but it's itchy.
お、見て。ストレス発散にちょうどいい相手が来たよ。前と同じタイプの機械だけど、今度はすごい数。
面倒ね。あんたも解説者気取ってないで降りてきて戦いなさい。
ねえ、全部片付けるの？さすがに多勢に無勢じゃない？
高機動と遠距離ユニットを優先的に撃破して隙を見て撤退するわよ。美容家たちと合流するまで深入りはしないで。
余計めんどくさいよ。
Klukai, we've cleared the evac routes. Ooh. Okay. Stick to the plan, focus on taking down high-speed and long-range units first, proceed to the evacuation zone. What if can I Klukai through here, and then a second time through here? That'd be so funny if I can kill, like, all but 2 of these units in one attack. Or in one turn, so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna put you here. Put you here. Can you guys go this way? It looks like you can, because no, you can't. There's a ladder on this side, but not on this side. There's Klukai. So we go, no, we go here. Zoom up to here. Oh, it hit this one too? Interesting. Then we can go here? No, here. And zoom here. Yo, is this a sweep? No, because she can't attack again. I could have just, like, evacuated her, but it's fine. Nope, I want macchiato. We're gonna go here. Pop your thingy. Can you kill this guy? You can. So what if I go here? End action. Oh, because you didn't attack, so now you can't go again. Let's go here. Can I get this over here? No, I can't. Let's throw it here, throw it here, throw it... Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Wow, it did 1 damage to the shield. Amazing. Klukai, sweet. Alright, now we just have them auto walk themselves over. Why did you guys go on the other side? They could have ended it last turn. I don't know why they went on the other side of the barrier. That was so dumb. Thank you, AI. So I'm gonna do... Hey. Let's refuse the dailies. Nikki. Nikki. The guy checks their terminal and once again finds that only short-range communications are available. Long-range comms are still down.
嵐は収まらない。信号も途絶えたまま。位置情報すら取得できない。
つまり、道に迷ったってこと？はあ、やっぱりパラデウスが絡むとろくな目に合わない。てか、今回やけに信号悪すぎない？前にイエローエリアでコーラップスストームにあった時はここまでひどくなかったのに。
That's true. I guess. I don't know why I said that's true. I don't know what their previous missions were like. Klukai vigilantly monitors the surrounding environment, ignoring Mechdi. Seeing this, Meshti decides to fall silent. Creak, creak, thud, thud. The sounds of mechanical units advancing. Klukai makes a hand signal, gesturing for Meshti to dive into level 2.
この音1億年くらい油さしてないオンボロ車みたい。
こっちに近づいてきてる。北からよ。
さっき襲ってきた機械かな。でも数は少ないね。なんか弱そうに聞こえるな。
油断しないで。
でも本当に大したことなさそうだよ。
She's gonna underestimate them and they're gonna get fucked because of it. Creaking ground reconnaissance unit appears a short distance away.
超古いモデルじゃん。しかもボロボロ。動いてるのが奇跡だよ。
おとりの可能性が高いわ。後方上空をよく見て。
あれはドローン？
ええ。射撃管制モジュール付きのね。
すごいじゃん。でもこの組み合わせ、性能差ありすぎない？
さあ、
Thought she was
自分
done.
に聞い
Whoops.
てみれば。
Ooh, damn. Klukai, come on. Don't be that way to G11. She's just a little girl. She's just a sleepy little girl. She just wants to take a nap.
そんな軽蔑した目で見ないでよ。
見くびられるのが嫌なら自分の価値を証明してみなさいよ。
Has she not proven her worth in the last 15 years? Come on. Klukai looks toward the broken wall to the right of Mechti, suggesting that she should use it as cover to sneak up on the reconnaissance units.
念のためよ。相手の詳細を探らないと。敵なら前もって数を把握する必要があるし。
Mechti perks up with a sigh, reluctantly moving right towards the cover. The scouting units are approaching as she moves.
付近に他の敵は見当たらない。この2体だけだよ。っていうか、こいつら壊れてるんじゃない？
その場で警戒。奴らが近づくのを待つのよ。必要がないなら出て行かないで。
はーい。
Mechti props up against the cover, using sound and environment to track the enemy movements. Creak, creak. The joints in the ground creak rhythmically.
まるで老人の朝練じゃん。
The ground mech stops abruptly, as if its power has been cut.
あれ、音がやんだ？壊れたんじゃないよね。
何してるの？隠れてて。
But Klukai is too late. Just when Mechti tries to shift herself for a better view, she conveniently exposes herself to the ground mech's sensor. Mechti, no. The warning light on the ground mech flashes red and it emits an ear-piercing alarm. At the same time, the UAV launches an attack. The abandoned container Mechti was using as cover just a second ago is riddled with bullets. Mechti dodges the attack and darts towards other sources of cover. Meanwhile, Klukai takes the opportunity to break the drone's wings with a 3-round burst, while the ground mech simply keeps blowing its sirens. At this moment, a group of armed humans and mechs appear on the northwest side of the building, raining down fire on them.
他に敵はいないんじゃなかったの？
レーダーが反応しなかったんだもん。偵察型人形じゃあるまいし、探査できる距離なんかほんのちょっとなのに。それに待ち伏せしてたなんて誰が予想？
Oh no. So there are humans, though. So it could be Magni. Maybe. Are you deliberately exposing yourself to give the enemy a target? Who would have thought that they were out fishing? And who exactly are these people anyway?
おじけついたの？
Eliminate at least 3 enemies in 1 turn. I think I can do that. It might be possible. I don't understand the range of it. Why does this get hit? And why did these get hit? Why do you not get hit? Whatever.
降参するなら今のうちよ。どうってことないわ。
Yeah, end
どうって
action.
ことないわ。
I don't know what's coming next. So I guess we just prepare. I assume they're gonna come from over here.
その
So we'll put this here, I guess? I don't know.
みんなのために
Although they could be coming up here. Oh, there they are. Okay, so we'll put you here. Sure. Wrong side, but okay.
どうってことないわ。ハンデをあげる。
Klukai carry yet again. Klukai, they've got more reinforcements. Understood. Hold the line, don't let them approach us.
目標沈黙。
After drowning another drone, Klukai zips back into cover. After confirming Mechti's combat status, she issues an order. Mechti, cease fire. Michti, that's right, it's Michti. Huh? Am I hearing that right? Why am I saying that? She said it.
早く。
Just as Michti rolls over to some nearby cover and puts her gun away in disbelief, a booming male voice comes through a loudspeaker from behind cover on the opposing side.
こちらは六作都市議合衆国連盟汚染区域整備と再建推進省新ソ連大工環境浄化事業所属第7環境調査隊376小隊のディミトリー総長である無駄な抵抗を
Survey Corps.
繰り返すこちらは六作都市議合衆国連盟汚染区域整備と再建推進省新ソ連大工環境浄化事業所属第7環境調査隊3762小隊のディミトリー総長である無駄な抵抗をやめろ
After confirming that Michti has put her gun away, Klukai turns on her voice amplification device as well.
了解。こちらはすでに攻撃を中止。
Upon hearing Klukai's response, the opposing party immediately ceases gunfire, but both sides remain ready to resume
攻
hostilities.
撃を仕掛けた理由を説明せよ場合によっては軍正規部隊への敵意を持った襲撃とみなす
こちらに敵意はありません。
お前らの鉛玉はそうは言ってないぞ
それについては説明できます。互いの誠意を示す意味で10分後本戦場中央で話し合いを行ってはこちらはいかなる武器も携行しません。
いいだろうだが妙な真似はするなよ
The voice falls silent. Michti has returned from the front, gazing at the other side of the battlefield with visible concern. The armed forces are recuperating after the combat.
なんでロレンの人がやばいよあの男の人かなり怒ってたよ
話し合いには私が行くからあんたは後ろで警戒してて。必要とあらばプラン B に切り替えるわ。
あプラン B？ 待ってまさかこんな時に制御スイッチ使う気ロレンとやり合ったっていいことないのに
敵か味方かわからない以上、リスク回避のためにも警戒はすべきよ。もちろん可能な限り衝突は避けるわ。
わかった。誤解が解けるといいけど、ほんとあいつら面倒くさいから。
Hopefully. I think it's them because in the Centrasi event, they said 404 was working with the Survey Corps. So I'm guessing that that's the Survey Corps unit that they grouped up with before we rescued them. So I can't imagine there's a second Survey Corps out here in this event. Oh shit, sorry, 10. Yeah, okay, we'll finish this and then that'll be the end. Seeing Klukai coming alone and unarmed, the platoon leader lets out a displeased grunt from behind his protective suit.
人形をよこすとは舐めてやがる。お前のふぬけた飼い主を呼んでこい。
Voice recognition tells Klukai that this is Dimitri, whom she had talked with earlier.
ハイド404は人形による自立武装小隊です。現在は非軍事勢力管理局に協力し、イエローエリアで違法 PMC の調査を行っています。
Klukai intentionally modifies the part about Paradius in accordance with Kalina's instructions.
404? なんだそりゃ。聞いたこともねえ。非軍事勢力管理局がお前らを雇ったってのか。
Although he's still suspicious, hearing the Non-Military Forces Administration being mentioned makes him relax a bit.
私たちは表向きには存在しない人形です。無理もありません。そろそろ本題に入っても。
いいぜ、本題に入ろう。
Dimitri takes a look at the radiation detector and ensures that the reading is within safety limits. He then pulls the protective hood off his head, revealing the face of a middle-aged man with an angular jawline. Years on the battlefield and years of the desert wind have left their marks on his face.
相変わらず窮屈な防護服だぜ。
He curses quietly with a grimace and looks at Klukai with unbridled disgust in his eyes.
非軍事勢力管理局の人形ね。それにしちゃ戦場のマナーがなってねえな。素性も確認せずに攻撃しろって奴らに教わったのが。
こちらは今まで所属不明の武装勢力から連続して襲撃を受けました。そちら側の偵察用機械兵器にはロレンの識別マークがありません。こちらの攻撃はあくまで自衛です。
おい、頭がショートしちまったのか。所属不明の武装勢力なんざこっちは見てないぞ。
信じるかどうかは自由です。遭遇しなかったからといって存在しないとは限りません。それに先に攻撃してきたのはそちらのドローンです。私たちはやむを得ず迎撃したまで。
ドローンはプログラム通りにしか動けないが、お前らもそうだったとはな。おっと忘れてたぜ。人形ってのはアルゴリズムなしに動けないんだったな。命令に従うだけのガラクタだ。
I do not like this guy. If he dies in this event, I will not be displeased. Seeing that the opposing side is trying to provoke her instead of making progress, information exchange. Interesting syntax. Klukai raises an eyebrow and remains quiet. However, Dimitri doesn't seem to mind at all. He continues to ask questions in a condescending manner.
お前の発言については上層部に報告して調査を要請する。だが念のためそっちの任務内容と隊の規模を具体的に教えろ。
具体的な任務内容は非軍事勢力管理局との守秘義務に関わるため、人数は先ほど申し上げた通り人形2名のみです。
2人だけ。
Dimitri's soldiers are shocked by the contrast between the firepower they witness and 404's real numbers. After receiving a stare from Dimitri, they promptly shut up.
ふざ
ざけるなよ。あの火力じゃ少なくとも10人はいるはずだ。
404正体は全て戦術人形による編成です。火力にせよ、戦場における状況把握力にせよ、頂上列車に勤めるあなた方の常識とは異なります。
なぜそれを。
ずさんな編成の機械兵器部隊、いい加減な改造、老朽化した設備、大方バリャーグか闇ブローカー、正気ハンターあたりから巻き上げたものでしょ。数少ない状態のいい装備に至っては環境調査隊への変更も間に合わず、頂上列車路線防衛軍のまま、おそらくあなた方は臨時出向させられたアルバイトのようなものでしょう。
Noticing his stiff expression, Klukai inserts an additional remark.
ああ、忘れるところでした。頂上列車を守っているのは古びた機械で編成された正規部隊でしたね。
発言に気をつけろ。お前みたいなガラクタに何がわかる。
Dimitri raises his gun, but Klukai simply stares at him coldly without moving a muscle.
説明は以上です。では。
待て。
Just as Klukai turns away to leave, Dimitri shouts for her to stop. The soldiers raise their guns and aim at her.
何か。
仮にお前らが管理局のものだったとして、こっちの損失はどうしてくれんだ。
こちらも同様に貴重な物資を消耗しました。この件は双方に責任があります。
言い逃れする気か。
いいえ。
だったら弁償しろよ。こいつらの装備はな、全部俺が苦労して手に入れたもんなんだよ。お前みたいなガラクタには分からんだろうがな。こっちら大陸間列車の敷設に向けた環境調査っつう大役を任されてんだ。管理局だからって容赦はしねえ。
こちらに弁償の義務があるとは思えません。
Facing Klukai's unwavering attitude, Dimitri takes out his communicator.
そっちがその気ならこっちにも考えがある。だがよく考えることだ。仮に俺たちが臨時部隊だったとしても正規編成であることに変わりはない。
Yes, I do.
こっちは30人以上いるんだぜ。お前らが口で勝てるとは思えねえな。
外と連絡が取れるんですか。
Hearing Klukai's question, Dimitri simply assumes that the opposing side is considering his threat, and so he increases the pressure in his voice.
当たり前だ。このことを上が知ったら大騒ぎになるぞ。分かったらとっとと金を出せ。こっちは次の集落に用事があるんだ。
お金の代わりにそちらの作戦に協力するというのはどうでしょう。この劣悪な環境はあなた方の手に余るはずです。404の戦闘力は見ての通り。
Dimitri does not expect this reply. He sizes up Klukai.
何が目的だ。
目的などありません。ただ現地部隊との不必要な衝突は避けろと言われていますので。
Dimitri pockets his communicator after a moment of consideration.
交渉成立だ。だが余計な真似はするな。エリア通信チャンネルは1人032だ。設定しておけ。この辺はジャミングを受けやすい。本体とは2キロ以上離れるな。
無駄口が少ないといいけど。
安心しろ。お前らには聞く権限すらない。そもそも内部通信は暗号化されてる。クズ人形にはそんなこともわからないのか。
After confirming that she has successfully connected to the comms frequency, Klukai ignores the insult and turns to leave.
ガラクタどもが。ローリング、戻って連中に伝えておけ。巡回人員を3割減らし、危険があればあの鉄くずどもに対処させろとな。
本当にあの人形どもを連れて行くのか、ディミー。言うことを聞かなかったらどうする？
順位に奴らの素性を調べてもらう。お前たちも気をつけろ。奴らとは距離を保て。いずれにせよ、盾になる人形が増えるのは歓迎だからな。
しかし、あの強さだぞ。もし裏切れば。
何弱気になってやがる。30対2で負ける道理があるか。先ほどの戦闘もこっちの方が優勢なのがわからなかったのか。それと俺のことは総長と呼べ。何度注意すれば気が済む。
Some middle management man on a power chip. Gotta love it.
ごめん、つい癖で。
何が癖だ。お前とは長い付き合いだが規律は守れ。また新兵どもにひいきしてると勘違いされるだろう。
Seeing Dimitri's serious expression, the soldier named Larian corrects his casual demeanor and salutes him.
総長。
それでいい。戻って行軍を再開させろ。予定よりかなり遅れてる。日が暮れる前に進めるだけ進め。
Okay, but like, what if we did one more?
Paradeus を探してたかと思えば、今度はロレン調査隊の手伝い。仕事が増える一方だよ。ねえ、クルカイ。404だって経費には困ってないじゃん。金くらい渡せばいいのに。
理不尽な要求を許せばウジ虫どもを増長させるだけよ。
I mean, sure, why not?
でもあいつらに協力したって何のためにも。
少なくとも方角はわかるわ。
え？位置情報のこと？
Thank you, sorry about.
でもあいつらが向かってる集落、私たちの目的地とは違うよ。
あんたは歩きたての子供？よちよち歩きしかできないの？
Klukai sighs with concern.
コーラップスストームは収まったのに、私たちの通信は一向に回復しない。でも調査隊は外部と連絡が取れる様子だった。調査隊と集落に向かえば、そこのネットワークを使ってアンドリスたちと連絡が取れるでしょ。理解した？
なるほど。
なるほど。
でもさ、一度に一歩しか進めないのは子供だけじゃないよ。チェスのキングだって一度に一マスしか動けないけど超強いじゃん。
Ah, yes, the king. The piece that has to be babied and protected. Definitely a good analogy for your argument, Michti. Communicator receives a common request from the Survey Corps following.
こちら404小隊隊長、戦術人形クルカイ。何か？
ディミトリー総長からことづけだ。現在の速度を維持したまま進路を2時方向へ変更せよ。
その方向ではルートから大きく外れます。それ。
黙れ。鉄くずに何がわかる。さっさと言う通りにしろ。命令に従えと言ったのを忘れたか。
了解。
Klukai cuts the comms and swerves in the correct direction. The incoming barrage of wind hits the yawning Michti right in the mouth.
何すんのさ。
進路変更。
はい。
Michi adjusts her posture so that the wind doesn't blow into her face. Motorbike flies over the empty wilds like a released arrow, carving a clear path in the landscape. Kind of forgot they had a motorcycle. The motorbike suddenly breaks. The slumbering Michi loses her balance, but Klukai catches her before she falls off. Klukai connects to the survey corps comms.
北西に小型生き袋の群れを発見。数は5から10。本体との接触までおよそあと5分。
接触すると分かってるなら排除しろ。くだらんことでいちいち連絡するな。無駄口叩くだけのスピーカーか、お前らは。
命令に従えと言ったのはそちらです。私たちは言われた通り命令を待つだけ。
Upon hearing this, Dimitri utters something under his breath, but is too quiet for Klukai to hear. After a short moment, he responds with an impatient tone. Comms are abruptly cut. With a stiff expression, Klukai parks the motorbike against the nearby boulder. I do not like this man. I hope he's one of the two guys that was dead at the thing in the previous one. Click on support unit deployment on the top. Oh. Okay. Let's put you here. Oh, I think I see how it works. Look at them. I can't get this one. That's fine. Oh, nope, still got him. Does the machine gun turret get the shield? No. Okay. Good to know. Wasn't sure. Klukai sweep. The elites have been eliminated. The main force fires right now. After Dimitri's orders, the troops stopped to collect samples from the elite corps as part of the routine. People arrived early, but chose not to help in the fight. Is it the bravery of the URNC soldiers? I don't know why I'm reading that. She's saying it. Noticing something off about Klukai, Michi tugs in her clothes. Oh, he's so gonna die, probably. Upon hearing this, Klukai gives Dimitri a questioning look.
Dimitri 総長、以前の所属は？
ああ？
頂上列車を警備していただけの人間にそんな経験や勘があるとは思えません。現在の進駐軍には新ソ連軍から編入した者がいると聞きますし。
それを聞いてどうする？余計な詮索はするな。お前、こっちに来い。
Vinci glares at the soldier who had interjected just now. Feeling the sergeant's displeasure, the soldier makes the wise decision to shut up, asks samples he's collected, and follows Dimitri towards the trucks.
はあ、やっと言った。また喧嘩にならなくてよかったよ。あのおじさんもさ、なんか私たち嫌ってるよね。間違って撃ったからってここまで根に持つ？
気をつけなさい。
え？
おかしいと思わない？調査隊と合流してから不明勢力からの襲撃が止まった。
え？諦めたんじゃない？人数も増えたし。
その程度の警戒心しかないんなら、確かにグリーンエリアで窓拭きでもするべきね。先を急ぐわよ。
I, mm, I don't want to say Michi's probably right, but it is weird that we haven't encountered the Mexican. We'll do those later. I care more about the story right now. How long is this? Oh, there's a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4 combats. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. I could probably might be able to squeeze it out. I mean, I only need like 30 minutes to do Nikki. So you probably go another hour. At night, the well-equipped off-road vehicle quickly pulls away from the purification zone. The motionless doll in the vehicle accepts a comms request from within a white zone. Blue Sophia? Great, a new evil, third-gen doll, probably?
承知しております。ですが報告によれば、状況にやや変化が。
I mean... Yeah, would.
そう。任務エリアの外周に戦術人形が4名出現。二手に分かれ、現在エリア内へと接近中。戦術人形ならいつものように処理すればいいじゃない？機械兵器を派遣し処理に当たらせましたが、対象の戦闘力は予想以上です。それにそのうちの1小隊がロレンの調査部隊より派遣された小隊と接触。理由は不明ですが、双方は協力関係を結んでいる模様。ロレン政府との不要なトラブルを避けるため、追撃を一時中止いたしました。
See? Michti's right.
次はどう動くべきかお教え願います。機械兵器を派遣して付近の基地局を一掃しなさい。ここ一帯を無信号エリアにしてから一斉に排除するのよ。
I thought it was Magni that destroyed the comms. Unless this... No, because Magni didn't seem to be working with Paradius.
かしこまりました。
So I don't think this is the girl. Blue Sphere nods quietly. These orders are familiar to her. It has always been the case that once the orders are transmitted, one dead zone appears after another, forming graveyards in the contamination zone. As if to intentionally emphasize the moment, the doll on the other side of the comms makes a plus. Ooh, and it's a doll, okay.
内通者の情報によれば、ロレンの浄化作業部門が目標エリア近辺の路線防衛軍に増援を要請したらしいわ。おそらくあなたの観測した部隊がそれでしょうね。
Is this Nox or whoever it is? I don't. Again, I play on mute, so I don't know what her voice sounds like if she has been voiced previously.
だから急がなくちゃ。ここでのことが気づかれる前に。
承知いたしました。パラデウスの引き上げはほぼ完了し、残るは例のものの追跡、回収のみ。
Is it the Bijum that we kill in the Centresi event?
現在、目標エリアへと向かっています。任務は時間通りに遂行されるでしょ
I
う。
don't remember her being in the event though.
ブルースフィアに任せて正解だったわ。あなたのこと、つい応援したくなっちゃう。そうね。せっかく頑張ってくれてるんだもの。後で増援を送ってあげる。着いたら連絡が行くはずよ。
かしこまりました。
あら、感謝してくれないの？数は少ないけど、あなたへの陣中見舞いのつもりなのよ。
Some elite dolls. Blue Spear shifts her gaze from the road to the commons interface for a moment. Her empty eyes betray no emotion nor fluctuation, as if she's a military drone that only understands orders.
感謝いたします、コクーン。
I have not seen that name yet.
ブルースフィアは釣れないのね。ダーチュアと違って返事もそっけないし。冗談よ。さあ、急いで。上を待たせるわけにはいかないわ。
承知いたしました。
The moon cuts the comms. Blue Sphere hits the gas, and the dark vehicle blends into the night. Things are getting spicy. Under the setting sun, the Elmo moves forward, still a long distance from its target. Over the years, whenever darkness falls, the past comes rushing back to me uncontrollably. This is why I detest the night. The Mephisto agreement and the unending work of a bounty hunter isolate me best from the world's maelstrom, both in time and space. Despite the hard work and isolation, they are like a calming tranquilizer. They make friends with alcohol, pulling me into slumber. Yet the white nightmare does not fade. It is caught up with me, making it difficult to confront the choices I made in the past. Even self-reassurances and rationalizations fall flat in the face of this. The contract with the devil has since changed. I will not run, but am I truly ready? Tom's terminal interface shows a recent message from Klukai, as well as messages from before. One after another, the message repeats the same thing. Where are you? Where am I? I've never answered this question, in my head or to them. To say the truth, I often struggle to fathom where I am in this world. What I know for sure is I don't want to drag 404 and their friends down with the maelstrom with me. It is time for me to give them an answer, not in the form of a message, not to convey my sincerity. All these years, as I tried to pull further and further away to the point of Aphelion, she has sought to be closer to me. What the fuck does the word Aphelion mean? Point of in the orbit of a planet, comet, or other body most distant from the sun. Oh. Huh. You know, as an aerospace engineer dropout, I feel like I should have known that. How did I not know that? Legitimately, how did I not know that? Let me just clear this notification. Okay. The environmental survey corps has chosen to bathe the settlement to make camp. Soldiers gather for a round of poker around a campfire, the crowd emitting song, anger, and laughter every now and then.
おい、見苦しいぞ、ローリング。さっさと隠してる缶詰をよこしやがれ。
なんだよ缶詰って見間違いじゃないのか？ああ、欲しけりゃ後方部隊からもらってこいよ。
Why did he say Lorraine? He definitely said Lorraine, right? Yeah, that said Lorraine. This said Lyrian. There's some inconsistencies with the English translation in this event so far, but that's whatever.
嘘つけ。出発前に見たぞ。お前のダチが包みを渡してたろ。
Wait. Unless Lorraine is his lover, maybe?
赤は缶詰に決まってる。
And it's just weirdly translated again? I don't know.
こっちも手持ちが少ないってのに。文句なら上に言うんだな。手柄に目がくらんで、次から次へと任務を引き受けやがって。装備や配給もままならんうちに出発させられるんだぞ。総長が普段から物資をかき集めてなけりゃどうなってたことやら。
だな。列車の警備だけでもしんどいってのに、今度は大陸間列車建設のための環境調査ときた。先に俺たちの装備と補給を正規部隊レベルに引き上げてからだろう、そこは。
やめだやめだ。どうせ上の命令には逆らえん。こうして腐ってるのがせいぜいだ。
おい、お前と一緒にするなよ。
Lorraine. Now it says Lorraine again, not Lyrian. Slaps him hard in the back of the head, and the two of them start to roughhouse with each other. The onlookers start making a din and cheer them on. Compared to the boisterous soldiers, 404 is rather quiet. Michidi is in sleep mode after being busy for an entire day, where Klukai looks on the buffoony and joking soldiers coldly. Michi notices her gaze, returning with his own with unfriendliness on his face.
何見てる？まだ見るつもりなら、その目をほじくり出してやる。
右往の衆ね。
なんだ？もう一遍言ってみろ。
Dimitri straightens up, putting his bottle down.
汚職、賭博、恐喝、任務にも消極的。チンピラと何が違うの？急ぎの任務だとか言いながら、キャンプじゃ堂々と休んでるじゃない。極つぶしと呼ばないだけ感謝してほしいわ。
Rage thieves.
鉄くずに何がわかるってんだ。いいか、人間はな、不眠不休の無能と違って肝心な時に頭と体が働くよ。休める時に休んでおくもんなんだよ。
While speaking, Dimitri gestures towards his temple, giving her a provocative look.
ま、脳みそに電線しか詰まってねえんじゃ、確かに休む必要はないな。尻尾振って命令を待ってりゃいいんだからよ。気楽なもんだ。
もう一度言うけど、404は人形が自主的に管理するエリート部隊よ。私たちの行動は私たちが決めるわ。
エリートだとよ。笑わせてくれるぜ。そこのチビを見ろ。誰よりも早く寝てやがる。
Go on, continue. Very important Michidi noises. Just as Klukai wanted to make a retort, Michidi rolls over, laying near Klukai's feet. She seems to be thoroughly enjoying her sleep.
これがエリートってか？
Soldiers of Survey Corps roar.
起きなさい。
Klukai bends down and shakes Michidi awake. Michidi shakes her head around in confusion.
今度は何？
見回り。
Klukai picks Michidi up, leaving the camp with long strides, and then rings out the calls from soldiers, Dimitri's voice being the most prominent.
その調子だ。ちゃんと見張ってろ。エリート人形ども。
Elite dolls. Even the Elids are sleeping. Why are we still working so hard? Klukai, can we just report back to camp and go to sleep? Not good. Get ready for battle and wipe them out. I'm surprised Winter's Klukai's still at 5 and not 6 now.
おじけついたの
Hmm. Be able to go up here. Here we go. Ooh, fireworks. I don't see how that really helps, but okay, sure. Ooh, we missed one. No, we still can't get him here. Okay. That's fine. We'll just go here and kill most of them. Never mind, we got them all. Fucking Klukai sweep. So we got one more story, 3 more missions, then 1 more story. Night passes by without trouble. After a couple hours of movement, the formation finally reaches the target settlements.
協力関係はここまでよ。約束通り、404への責任追及は放棄してもらうから。
お前らの飼い主に伝えとけ。部下の教育がまるでなってねえってな。
Richie waves his hand impatiently before leaving with the soldiers.
はあ、リバとカリーナに迷惑かけちゃったかな。404が表向きに存在しない部隊でよかったよ。じゃなきゃ今頃軍法会議に突き出されてたかもね。
リバは404の一員よ。後始末も仕事のうちでしょ。
確かにね。で、これからどうするの？
ここの住人からネットワークを借りるわ。
はいよ。いってらっしゃい。じゃあ、適当な場所探して寝てるね。昨夜はほとんど寝てないし、今朝も早起きしたから。
Seeing Michi rub her eyes and attempt to slip away, Klukai grabs her with haste.
引っ張らないでよ。ネットワークを借りるのに2人もいらないでしょ。
お貸ししたいのは山々なんだけど、私たちのネットワークもここ数日つながらなくなってしまって、普段から調子は良くなかったんだけどね。多分最近コーラプスストームがよく起きるせいで基地局が壊れたんだと思うの。
あなたたちは外部と連絡を取らないの？
それがね、ロレンの調査部隊の方々がいらしてて、任務のために半月前からここに駐屯してるのよ。だから最近は部隊の方の通信設備を使わせていただいてるの。
その駐屯地の場所はわかる？
駐屯地なら集落の南西よ。あそこのビル群はもともと無人だから、負傷者と感染者の安置にちょうどよかったんでしょう。
感染者？エリットの？
ええ。
Scrawny middle-aged woman tugs at the cloak she wears, her withered hands fold anxiously.
ここ1年でエリットの感染者がまた増えたみたいなの。
Probably parodious
発症ま
work.
での時間もかなり短くなってるし、症状もますます強くなってる。
Klukai and Michi exchange looks.
ロレンの調査隊の方々を見るまでは、彼らの多くも感染してるのよ。こんな田舎のやぶ医者よりもよっぽどいいお医者様がついてるはずだけどね。お手上げみたいよ。 それで仕方なく重症の感染者を置いていったんだと思うわ。
ということは最近ここを離れた人がいるのね。
ええ、20人くらいだったかしら。それ以来姿は見てないね。賞金ハンターもこの辺の生き袋が増えたって言ってるし、たとえ生きてたところで奴らと同類になってるでしょうね。正規の軍人の手にすら負えないなら、私たちもいつまで持つか。
This is not looking good for this area of the world. She bites her lip, unable to continue the topic.
ごめんなさい。子供の世話があるから。
わかったわ。ありが。
Oops. The woman nods and closes the old worn door.
ひえ、ここらの闇ブローカーの基地局、もろすぎない？本当に全部壊れちゃったの？来るかい。どうする？
静的マップで合流地点を確認できるわ。そう遠くない。ここから約 1,2 時間の距離ね。
危険すぎるよ。今は静的マップしかないんだよ。またあの機械どもに襲われたら絶対道に迷うって。
Michi grabs and rubs her hair, as if experiencing a breakdown. Her tangled hair threads as messy as her mentally exhausted neural cloud.
やっぱりさ、ここは賞金ハンターとか闇ブローカーのキャラバンを待って一緒に帰らない？
あんたの思考が諦めるのと同じくらい早ければ404はもっと強くなれたでしょうに。
Damn.
だったら秒で考えるのを諦めてやる。
今は信号がないことだけが問題よ。信号とネットワークへのアクセスキーさえあれば万事解決するわ。
だからさっきから言ってるじゃん。どこにも信号なんかないって。ちょっと待った。もしかして調査隊に泣きつく気なの？無理に決まってるよ。ディミトリーの他にもっと厄介なお偉いさんがいたらどうするのさ。
人間にこういうことわざがあるわ。地獄の沙汰も金次第。404は今お金に困ってないしね。
この世のウジ虫が増えるだけとかカッコつけてたのどこの誰？わかったよ。行けばいいんでしょ。
Klukai and Michi arrive near the complex situated on the southwest side of the settlement. They see a transport escorted by military jeeps arrive and stop at the nearby field. Personnel in protective suits remove supply boxes from the vehicle. During the commotion, medics from the Survey Corps come out of the complex to meet with them.
あれってロレンの輸送車だよね。ここが駐屯地みたいだね。あの人たちに聞いてみようよ。案外上と交渉しなくてもアクセスキーが手に入るかもよ。
As she speaks, Michi moves toward the transport but is dragged into a hiding spot by Klukai.
どうしたのさ。まさか今さら後悔したとかじゃ。
あれはロレンの車じゃないわ。
Oh.
お、本当だ。ロレンのマークじゃない。
いくらイエローエリアが危険でも輸送車1台にこれだけの護衛はやりすぎよ。
届く医薬品が多けりゃ救える命も増える。人形にはそんなこともわからねえか。
Michi's resonant voice rings out from a dozen meters behind the duo.
いつの間に。
監視するつもりならもっと目立たずにやるんだな。だがまあ。
Standing up from behind cover, Dimitri's gun is aimed at Klukai.
ここにいる理由は聞いておいてやろう。何が目的だ。話せ。俺を納得させてみろ。
Klukai and Michi is instantly surrounded by armed soldiers who popped up from behind walls. They're all aiming at the duo. Klukai gives Michi a look. They raise their hands to show that they have no intentions to fight.
あんたに用があるの。
何？
Michi stares at the two dolls, but eventually lowers his weapon. However, he does not order his subordinates to stand down.
俺に何の用だ？
私たちは
お前じゃない。チビに言わせろ。
The yawning Michi is given a rude shock upon hearing those words. With her mouth still open, she quizzingly points at herself with a look of disbelief on her face.
そうだ。お前だ。
Seeing that Klukai has given her a nod, Michi scratches her head in resignation.
その
Michi explains the situation to Dimitri and then tells him about the request to gain access to communications.
やっぱりな。護送なんてのは建前だったわけだ。人形にしちゃ意外と頭が回るじゃねえか。
来るかい。これって褒めてるの？変なやつだな。
仲間と連絡を取って合流したいだけよ。ネットワークを貸して。
俺たちには関係ねえな。とっとと失せろ。
費用なら払うわ。
でかい口叩きやがって。管理局の関係者だからって値引きできると思うなよ。
Facing Klukai's unyielding attitude, Dimitri lifts an eyebrow and switches to a cantankerous tone.
ここは確かに信号が悪い。軍用チャンネルを使うにしても特殊な受信増幅装置が必要だ。設備及びチャンネルの使用料、メンテ費用、デポジット、設備を貸し出すことで被る損害への保証金、それから
いくらなの？
Dimitri makes a hand gesture.
ぼったくりだよこんなの。闇ブローカーの方が向いてるんじゃ。
払えるなら払え。出なければ失せろ。
いいわ。
It's not just Michi. A flash of surprise runs across Dimitri's face as
口
well.
座情報を教えなさい。どうせあんたのプライベート口座だと思うけど。
言っておくが、これはロレン正規調査部隊の専用チャンネルだ。やり取りの内容には気をつけろ。怪しい奴との連絡が分かれば直ちに使用権限を剥奪するからな。
どんなに怪しかろうが、物資の護送すら外部に頼むしかないあんたたちよりマシよ。
お前には分からねえさ。これはな、民間資源の合理的利用ってやつだ。このご時世、どいつもこいつも物資を必要としてる。のんきにロレンの専属者を待ってたら患者なんざとっくにあの世だぞ。
I mean, he's not wrong.
それにこれは俺たちじゃない、上が決めたことだ。人形は黙ってろ。おい、必要な情報を教えてやれ。はっ。
The subordinate beside Dimitri nods and starts working on the trade. Klukai's communicator rings.
受け取ったわ。
Shortly after, Dimitri's communicator rings as well. After taking a glance at the balance in his account, Dimitri closes the interface irritably.
入金を確認した。必要なもんが手に入ったんならとっとと失せろ。
Pocketing her communicator, the two dolls turn toward the exit of the camp. After leaving the Survey Corps camp, Klukai immediately establishes communications with Endoris and Belka. Belka's voice and projection appears immediately.
すぐ会えると思ったらいきなり連絡がつかなくなるし、もう心配で心配で。連絡がつかないから美容家ずっと心配してたんだよ。自分だけでローラー作戦するって聞かなくて。だってお姉ちゃんがいないと生きていけないもん。
わかったから本題に入るわよ。予定した集落には着いた？
なんとか順調とは言えないけど。
Endoris wears an expression of worry, yet she touches her face relaxedly.
私たちも途中から信号が途切れちゃった。出発する前にレールに受信増幅装置を積んでもらったのに。でも運が良かったの。あれから生き袋や謎の勢力には遭遇し
なかなか様になってきたじゃない。
お姉ちゃんに褒められちゃった。超嬉しい。クルカイ隊長の訓練のおかげだね。
それに比べて未熟な誰かさんはバイクの後ろでギャーギャー騒ぐだけ。
Michty has taken the opportunity to sleep to sleeping mode at an unbelievable speed while they are talking. Watching the unambitious Michty, Klukai lets out a sigh.
朝から晩まで寝てばっかり。
今はゆっくり休ませてあげて。ミシティも疲れたんだよ、きっと。
こいつ甘やかすとますます図に乗るわよ。
After placing a makeshift pillow of clothes under Michty's head, Klukai ultimately allows her to continue her slumber.
アンドリス、ビオカ、今送った座標まですぐに来て。ここの調査隊の様子がおかしいの。辺りの環境変化やパラデウスの行動と何か関係があるかもしれない。私とミシティはこのまま調査を続けるわ。
うん、わかった。
それとこれについて調べておいて。
Klukai sends over footage and images she's taken over to Andoris.
これは
ロレンの物資補給車らしいけど、見たことないマークがついている上に武装した護衛が数多くいたわ。
このエリアの異変と何か関係があるんだね。
今はまだ何とも。でも用心するに越したことはないわ。
わかった。
通信状況を維持。何かあったらすぐに連絡して。
了解。
After ending the communication, Klukai finally has some time to herself. She opens her message interface, expecting there's no message from that particular person. Klukai understands that she would definitely hear about it if they had met an end, so if they don't respond, they're safe. With this line of thought, Klukai pockets her communicator. With Endoris' information, Klukai can confirm the underground brokers network used by 404 was completely down, so she decides to contact Deer for an arrangement. After communicating the situation to Deer, she unexpectedly bears a face of resignation.
闇ブローカーのネットワークが完全に死んだか。ああ、ジャミングについてはアンドリスから聞いた。
それでどう解決するの？
今まで404が汚染エリアで使ってたのは闇ブローカーの提供したネットワークだ。俺の専門は人形整備、基地局の修理じゃない。しかも奴らの建てた基地局は長年ほったらかされたままだ。俺に何ができるってんだ。
なんで
I mean, fair.
そんな怖い顔で睨むなよ。俺がどうとかよりもそもそも今回の目的地がレッドエリアに近すぎるんだ。環境が悪けりゃ往来も少ない。人がいなけりゃ収入もない。闇ブローカーがメンテを怠るのは当然だ。
だったら奴らに修理させなさいよ。
とっくにそうしてるよ。あいつらの性格はわかるだろ。修理依頼の返事に1ヶ月、修理に取り掛かるまでさらに1ヶ月。料金の上乗せ、それが技術サポートで解決できないかもう一度交渉してみるよ。先に言っとくけど、いつ復旧できるかは誰にもわからないからな。それまでは調査隊のネットワークでも使っとけ。
The thought of having to continue cooperating with these soldiers irritates Klukai. At this moment, a comm request from Adoris appears in her visual interface.
とにかくどんな手を使ってでもネットワークを回復させるのよ。闇ブローカーが私に会いたいのなら話は別だけど。
おお、怖っ。
悪いけど用事があるから。
Klukai switches over to Adoris' comms quest. The sounds of gunfire and the roars of Elia can be heard through the comms.
隊長、生き袋が大量に出現したの。応援をお願い。お姉ちゃん助けて。アンドリスの運転でも潰しきれないよ。
了解。進路はそのまま。位置情報の共有を怠らないで。私たちが到着するまでできるだけ戦闘は避けなさい。
了解。了解。
After confirming their coordinates, Klukai secures a sleeping Michi on the motorbike's backseat before hitting the gas. Driving in the open wilds, the bumpy ride finally manages to wake up Michi.
私は誰？ここはどこ？てか、何このシートベルトの締め方。
文句言う暇があったら前の池袋を撃って。
なら先にほどいてよ。これじゃ動けないよ。
I can't wait till we get G11.
続けて。続けて。
Move quickly. Endorse and the team need support.
おじけついたの？
Let's put this thingy here. I can only put one. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. Because Klukai should be able to clear them with her thingy. It doesn't even make sense that that kills that, but we take those. Solo here. Oops. Bring up Macchiato. What's the closest we can get here, I guess? Let's flap it down here. Okay. Wow, that can hit all of them? That's the range on this is fucking insane. 5 tiles. What the fuck? It's so big. I thought it was only 3. Oh, is that because she's, D5? Is that the power of D5? I don't know why I hit confirm instead of continue. Doris, it's Big Sis. I don't know why I'm reading it. She said it herself. Hear the shouts in the comms channel. Michi scratches her head.
別にいいけどさ。一応私もいるんだよ。
404小隊、これより殲滅行動開始。対象、敵性生き袋。了解。
任せて。はい。
Looks like the same map but in reverse. Oops, what are you doing? What did it just take her off? Whoops. Okay, so there's some behind, there's some in front. That's annoying because now I can't just throw her at it and call it good. Actually, I can because these guys are. Yeah, this will work. This is fine. I'm gonna put you over here though. Yeah, this is fine. Ooh. Based on 2 supports. I don't think I need to. I'm gonna put one of these here. I think that's it. I think that's all I need. Yeah, I think I'm good. So I can get these guys all in one shot.
交換するなら今のうちよ。どうってことないわ。
Yeah, I'll just go up here and end
どうって
action.
ことないわ。逃がしません。その進歩は必須よ。逃がすかってろ。その
Lay down some ice for these guys to spawn in.
みんなのために。訓練の成果ね。
God, the range is just so massive. V5 Klukai goes so hard.
お姉ちゃん。グイ。
Right after the last bullet ends the final Elid, Velka jumps off the boulder and rapidly sprints to where Klukai is.
どいて。私の宝じゃなくて姉妹の再会のために練りに練った涙と笑顔と感動の抱擁シーンが
I don't remember her having a sister. I'm guessing she's another
行動
HK.
せずに自分から池袋の群れに突っ込んだのはそれが理由？違うもん。池袋が怖くてパニックになっちゃったんだもん。でもお姉ちゃんがいてくれて助かっちゃった。お姉ちゃんってば超かっこいい。打ち漏らした池袋がいないかミシティとあたりを見てきて。拠点に戻されたくなかったらさっさと行きなさい。
Not a green hair, ooh. Not the green hair, ooh. Evading Belka's reluctant puppy gaze, Klukai turns toward Endoris, who has just walked over.
どうなってるの？池袋がこれだけ集まるなんて。無駄な衝突は避けろと言ったはずよね。私たちの目的はパラデウスの調査よ。池袋を駆除しに来たんじゃないわ。ごめんなさい。気をつけてはいたんだけど。
Endoris shows her data records as she has on hand.
池袋の群れがなぜか行く先々に現れるの。まるで私たちと同じ方向を目指してるみたいに。どういうこと？データを見せて。今送るね。
After skimming the data, Klukai feels that there's something off, but she doesn't want to manage to think. But she doesn't manage to think of any implications.
ひとまずこの件は置いておくとして、頼んでおいたことは？ちゃんと調べたよ。隊長が見たマークはホワイトエリアに本社を構えるマグニセキュリティっていう
So they are working with Mangi.
PMC？ そう。業務範囲は物資輸送や人員護衛などを含むが、これらに限定されないってホームページには書かれてた。社員はおよそ2000名。グリーンエリアとイエローエリアをまたいで活動してるみたいね。Z から始まるデータが直近のオーダー記録だけど、権限の問題で確認できるのはこれだけだった。セスト&ファルベングループ？これが主な取引先なの？オーダーの 85% 以上を占めてるわね。私も気になってこのグループに関する情報を集めてみたの。続けて。
Witnessing the affirmation for initial speculation, Doris organizes her thoughts and continues.
セシュト&ファルベン。ドイツとフランスによる大手医療科学グループ。一部の業務はロレンのいくつかの部署ともつながってるね。普段の輸送業務は基本的にはマグニセキュリティに任せっきりみたい。 今時 PMC なんて珍しくもないし、マグニセキュリティより大きい企業も少なくない。セスト&ファルベンが彼らを選んだ理由は？
多分これかな。
As she spoke, Endora sends another set of data to Klukai.
セスト&ファルベンがマグニセキュリティの筆頭株主なの？
具体的な契約書は見つからなかったけど、過去の資料によればかつてマグニセキュリティと同盟のセキュリティ部門があったみたい。その部門責任者が今のマグニセキュリティの代表ってわけ。マグニセキュリティそのものもグループ専属の嫌いがあるね。
子会社化したのね。道理でつながりが深いわけだわ。
うん。税務処理の点から組織構造を調整したんだと思う。グリーンエリアやホワイトエリアではよくあることだけど。
そうね。さっき言ってたロレンとのつながりというのは？
主に薬品の供給と研究開発だね。
本当に薬を運んでるだけなの？アンドリス、リバにこの件について確認させて。
もうしてあるよ。リバが手にした情報によると、確かにロレン中央政府の派遣した環境調査隊が数日前に特効薬を注文しているみたい。でも管理局の管轄外だから正規部隊じゃなくて PMC を使う理由はわからないって。
そう。
以上が現時点で収集できる全ての情報だよ。私じゃ初歩的な判断でしか選別できないから、全部の資料をセカンダリレベルに共有しておくね。後でもう一度確認してみて。どうかした？
短時間で集めた情報の量も質も以前より格段に上がってるじゃない。
Praise. Good job.
ちゃんと段取りを踏むようになったし、少しずつだけど情報への判断力も身についてる。
Klukai turns her head after noticing Endora's smile.
合格ってことにしてあげる。
これからも頑張ります。みんなに追いつけたら隊長にも喜んでもらえるかな。
調子に乗らないで。
はーい。
The thought hits Klukai just at the end of the topic of conversation.
美容か？
はいはい。お姉ちゃん、呼んだ？
Hearing Klukai's voice, patrolling Bielka apparently rushes back.
あそこの寝ぼすけを叩き起こして、そろそろ行くわよ。
オッケー。任せて。
Klukai looks towards Adoris as Bielka runs off.
ミシティは私が連れて行くわ。あんたは美容家をよろしく。
I was waiting for her to say I'll be with Michti, but she did not say that, because I did not hear her say Michti. Weird.
それと、民謡のはここじゃ不安定だから、あんたたちも調査隊の軍用チャンネルを使って。
わかった。あ、隊長。
どうしたの？
風速と放射線量が変化してる。多分またコーラップスストームが来るよ。
わかったわ。寄り道せずに集落に戻るわよ。404を敵に回したのが運の尽きよ。
They oath their. Oh, they must have her at 8 already. That's impressive. Better than mine, but we'll get there. We'll get there. His hide 404 reaches less than a kilometer away from the settlement, and Doris's voice comes up from level 2.
了解。こっちにつないで。
Upon accepting the comms request, familiar booming male voice rings out from within a sea of noise.
ロクタット赤月中国連盟所属第7環境調査隊376人招待のディミトリー総長応答せよ応答せよ
何の用？
He is momentarily shocked upon hearing Klukai's voice.
お前か何か変わってやらんするかまだ近くにいるか今すぐ応援に来い
協力関係は終了したはずだけど。
んなことはどうだっていい無駄話してる暇はない集落さブーシムと生き袋の群れに襲われた俺の部下と PMC の連中が撃してるが長くは持たん命令を聞くだけの機会じゃないってんならそれを証明してみせろ
相手の規模は？当該ブージャムの登録番号および名称は
3級レベルの生き袋が30体以上ブージャムの方は番号と名前は分からんが少なくとも4級以上だ
了解。
When she cleanly cuts the comms, Klukai issues an order through level 2 to all of Hyde 404.
404第一小隊全隊員に次ぐ。これより戦闘態勢に入る。セカンダリレベルでの通信を維持せよ。現在の進路を保ったまま加速。私とミスティは1分後に目標と接触する予定。アンドリスと美容家は後方から援護。了解。
オッケー。何？また戦うの？今度は誰と？
ブージャム。
ブージャム？それって超やばいじゃん。
戦況に応じてプラン B に切り替えるから準備しておきなさい。
またあれやるの？
隊長、戦場が見えたよ。
One does not need Endoris to see the intense gunfire and screams that signal a fierce upcoming battle. The armed forces and mechs surrounding a single large boojum. The rifle's rounds do not seem to do any real damage against its hardened skin. Storm throws up yellow sand, making the small buildings of the settlement in the distance seem even more dilapidated and brittle. Boojum waves its thick and sturdy limbs around, toppling over a heavy jeep with ease. Men in the jeep have no time to escape and are buried for eternal sleep in the dangerous wilderness before they can even scream.
ちょっとこのブージャム強すぎない？無理無理無理。来るかい？やっぱり逃げよう。
Klukai takes a deep breath, getting ready to press the button. However, she is a little hesitant.
隊長。何？現在収集した戦場データによれば、ミスティ。
Doris's voice once again stutters, the amount and complexity of battlefield information almost overwhelming her to the point of crashing. But line after line of battle intel continues to successfully be transmitted to Klukai through level 2. Quickly processing the information from Andoris, Klukai roughly understands what she means.
あいつの皮膚、通常の武器じゃ壊せないか。ミスティの高出力モードをオンにしても、ダメージは与えられないと思う。
Andoris returns to normal once the data transmission is over.
なおさらダメじゃん。
私たちじゃあのデカブツどうにもできないってこと。そうだ。デールが新しく開発した火力プログラムを使ってみたら。出発前にインストールしてもらったの。セットの外付け装備もトランクの中にあるよ。賞賛は試してみる価値はあると思う。ただミスティの予備電力を借りる必要があって、ロードと照準におよそ120秒かかるの。しかも一旦起動したらストップできない。つまりチャンスは一度だけ。ミスティ、後方でアンドリスと合流して。美容家、ミスティと一緒に狙撃ポイントを確保。ロード中のアンドリスを援護して。余裕があれば前線の生き袋にも対処してちょうだい。任せて。
来るかいは？
前線は私が。そんな危ないよお姉ちゃん。あいつを引き止めるには十分な火力が必要よ。戦線が崩壊すれば何もかも終わるわ。私もお姉ちゃんと行く。命令に従いなさい。自分の任務を忘れたの。でも
来るかいを信じなよ。美容家のお姉ちゃんは
Klukai heads toward the battlefield and finds Dimitri, who is currently commanding the battle.
ブージャムの牽制を優先するよう味方に指示して、半径50メートル以内の包囲網の中に奴を押しとどめるのよ。息袋は私が対処するわ。包囲網に近づく者以外は無視して。それからあんたたちの内部通信のアクセスキーを渡しなさい。
好き勝手要求しやがって。その頭は飾りか。あいつの頑丈さを見ただろ。
通用しないなら黙ってなさい。404には奴に重傷を与える術がある。あんたたちは指示に従えばいい。
Dimitri stares at Klukai. After confirming that she isn't messing with him at all, he turns and presses the button as a comm device.
俺の3時方向110メートルに半径50メートルの包囲網を張ってブージャムを誘い込め。雑魚は無視しろ。繰り返す。俺の3時方向110メートルに半径50メートルの包囲網だ。ブージャムを牽制しろ。さっさとしやがれ。
Formation starts moving orderly once the order is received. Dimitri puts down his comm device and squints at Klukai.
アクセスキーだ。しくじるなよ。
404正体に二言はないわ。
Cold line. Oh, fuck, that's huge. Damn, that guy got fucked. Good job, keep it up.
続けて。おじけついたな。
Eliminate at least 2 enemy units within the first 3 turns. Lose no more than 1 unit. Interesting. We'll switch you two. Switch you two. Supports. Oops. Play supports. Put that here. Okay. Deploy. I think it's cool. It reminds me of the thingy from Ruby. Which is weird to say because I don't really watch Ruby. I used to, but I haven't. Am I gonna one-shot this fucker?
降参するなら今のうちよ。どうってことない。ロードは順調だよ。あと1分で発射できる。了解。他のことはいいから。あんたは射撃に専念して。了解。
おい、言われた通りに囲んだぞ。何のつもりか知らねえが早くしろ。もう持たねえぞ。
Ooh, damn.
Aと35秒よ。持ちこたえて。30。25。20。
Ooh, fuck.
Klukai 隊長、あと15秒。13秒。お願い。12、11、10、9。
やつを抑えろ。そう。爆が薄いぞ。撃て。撃ちまくれ。
What's this guy doing? Oh no.
負傷者は駐屯地で治療を受けてこい。他は戦場清掃、死傷者を統計しろ。修理可能な機械も回収しておけ。
There's definitely a PMC in there that went rogue and took out like at least 2 vehicles and like 2 or 3 other dudes.
それとマグニの責任者を呼んでこい。
Dimitri viciously kicks a broken machine near his feet after silencing his comms.
何が PMC だ。何がマグニセキュリティだ。クソの役にも立たねえ。
At the other end, Hyde, Royal Force, 3 other members rush over under orders from Klukai.
惜しかったね。もうちょっとだったのに。人間たちがヘマしなければ、今頃あのブージャムも死んでたでしょ。
クルカイ隊長。
あんたのせいじゃないわ。
うん。でもやっぱり悔しい。あのブージャム、もう襲ってこないといいけど。
Endoris looks worriedly in the direction the Bourgeois escaped.
アンドリスのあれ、すごい威力だったね。デールのやつ、結構バイオレンスなのかも。
ミシティ、ビオカ、あんたたちは先に集落に戻って待機。アンドリス、さっきの爆発の原因を調べて。
Looking at a bunch of Survey Corps soldiers gathering around a chunk of the Bourgeois' torso, Klukai puts her gun away.
あっちの様子を見てくるわ。
おい、嘘だろ。いや、間違いないだろ。さっき総長にも伝えたから、もうじき来るはずだ。
Going past the shocked soldiers, Klukai sees spots of a silver-white light shining from underneath the bloody mess. Viewing it at a different angle, Klukai realizes the shine comes from a piece of metal. A piece of metal protrudes from a broken stump, its surface already covered with some crystal due to the effects of the collapse radiation.
ドッグタグ？
Klukai attempts to come closer for confirmation, but Dimitri, who has rushed over upon hearing the news, picks it up immediately upon seeing it. Dimitri swipes off the residue on his protective suit and looks at the words carved in the piece of metal for 2 seconds before keeping it.
どいつもこいつも何ジロジロ見てやがる。さっさと仕事に戻れ。
The soldiers disperse, but Klukai remains.
なんだ、暇そうだな。
ローレンのタグね。文字は見えなかったけど、もしかして路線防衛軍のあのブージャム、あんたの仲間を食べたの？
さあな、だとしてもお前には関係ねえ。だが。
Dimitri stops, and after a bit of struggle, turns towards her and gives her a formal military salute.
第7環境調査隊と集落を代表して協力に感謝する。ハイド404。
いいのよ。
After staring at the spot where the Donkeys once were, Klukai accepts his thanks calmly. She turns to Moxford and Doris, who is waiting a short distance away after finishing intel gathering. Not far away, the Survey Corps has completed their post-combat tally. The personnel responsible runs to Dimitri.
統計結果を報告します。損耗率 32% です。マグニセキュリティの聞き取りも終わりました。爆発した車両は以前の戦闘でタンクを損傷し、修理が間に合わなかったためにああなったそうです。
わかった。獣医につないでくれ。
了解。
こちらはロクサット主義合衆国連盟所属第7環境調査隊3762小隊ディミトリー総長です。
どうだ。
3日の行軍を経て集落にいる先遣部隊の医療チームと合流しました。行軍中に行った環境調査の結果は後ほどメールにて報告いたします。サンプルも任務終了時に持ち帰る予定です。
よろしい。この調子で任務を続行したまえ。
順位、今回の調査任務を一時中断した上で増援を派遣願います。
その理由は？
我々は集落で少なくとも4級以上のブージャムに遭遇しました。名称及び番号は識別できず、その体の一部から MIA とされていた兵士のタグが見つかっています。ドッグタグが見つかったということは、彼らはもう。
Dimitri falls silent but grits his teeth and pushes on to complete the sentence.
すでに
Tom's channel falls into a moment of silence.
上層部に報告し増援を要請しよう。だが任務は続けてもらいたい。
今の我々では4級のブージャムには対抗できません。今回だって10人以上が死んだんですよ。残った者だけでは任務など遂行できません。これじゃいたずらに兵を死なせるだけだ。
Noticing he has lost control of his emotions, Dimitri steadies himself.
申し訳ありません。つまりそのより強力な増援がなければ任務は遂行できません。でなければ無駄に被害を被るだけです。
君の心中は察するよ、ディミトリー総長。だが大陸間列車の敷設を遅らせるわけにはいかない。ルートが変更されて以来、新たなプランの制定が急務となっている。君たちが集めたデータ、調査した土地、建設した基地局の一つ一つが計画全体へ重大な影響を及ぼすのだ。任務を続行してくれ。そうした方が増援が到着した後もやりやすいだろう。私も可及的速やかに増援を手配する。
はっ、順位。
次の報告も期待しているよ。
After ending the communication, Dimitri notices the soldiers around him are carrying strange expressions.
怖けりゃ言え。何も恥じることもない。恐怖を感じない奴は人間じゃねえ。機械だ。
総長、あれはブージャムですよ。我々は頂上列車でもブージャムに遭遇してます。兵站駐屯軍の支援がなかったら列車はブージャムに粉々にされてたはずです。
分かってる。炊事兵に伝えろ。今夜はごちそうだとな。死んだ奴らの遺族への保証は俺が申請しておく。
He may be a hard ass, but he does care for his men, it seems, so.
はい。
さあ、持ち場に戻れ。
総長はどうします？
俺は後だ。見落としがないか確認しておくさ。
The storm continues, but dusk is approaching. As the setting sun paints deep red over this broken, desolate land, Dimitri squeezes the found dog fangs. Despite being isolated by the thick protective suit, he can almost feel a hardness and lifeless cold that belongs only to metal. For a long time, he simply looks towards the wilderness in front of him without speaking a single word. The wild responds only with the sound of the boundless wind. Dimitri hesitates for a moment, without regard for anything at all, yanks off his protective mask and spits hard on the ground.
最悪の気分だぜ。
Klukai is just fucking standing there watching this all happen.
本当はもう少し完璧に終わらせられたはずなんですけど。
Okay, more units must spawn, because, like, we won in one turn and that was the only unit there. So I think I gotta do this one again. I'll do it later. Let's just watch this and be done. Almost done. 404 is temporarily camping out in the abandoned dwelling of the settlement. Klukai contacts Leva to report on the problems. Klukai stares at the relaxed but attentive eyes of Leva through her comms. Her neural cloud wanders out of the present and into the memories of years past. You want to hide your hair just to be a guard? Where are you going? Military academy? How could that be? Just a measure to blend in and be low key. Okay, have a look. 416. Do I look kind of cool? Klukai remembers even now the day UMP 45 set off on a long-term mission at the Non-Military Forces Administration. Pulling her suit straight and somewhat comically swishing her shaggy head of hair that she was not used to, it seemed as if it would just fly over her head the next second. UMP-9 and G11 stand alongside. The countenance is troubled. It would be better and more convenient for dolls to simply switch to another body. Yet the members of Squad 404 stayed silent on the matter. After UMP left for a while, UMP-9 was also temporarily hired by Kalina, leaving only 2 members at the 404 base. Following Peter's struggle, an elite doll known as 416 took over as leader of Squad 404. Although she had gotten her long-cherished wish, circumstances under which she was achieved were far from satisfying. In the time that followed, Squad 404 underwent personal expansion and structural adjustments. The once awkward attire gradually became a perfect fit for the doll, now known as Leva, as if she had always belonged there. At first, Klukai felt disturbed and annoyed every time she saw Leva in her suit. As time wore on, Leva proved to her that UMP-45 had never left 404. And of course, her unsavory personality traits were simply buried further down.
くだらない冗談はやめて。
ああ、あんたの表情が硬いからちょっとからかっただけなのに。メンタル管理とムード作りに関してはアンドリスたちを見習わないとね。来るかい隊長。
あれは管理じゃなくて怠慢よ。
Klukai looks towards the other 3 members of the team with no pleasure on her face. Mishti, having received the new travel kit, is fast asleep, and Doris is maintaining her beloved gun, while Bielka is holding her communicator watching intently.
任務に進展がないっていうのに、揃いも揃ってのんきなこと。
疑問点はいくつか見つかったじゃない。
ペースが遅すぎるのよ。パラデウスにつながりそうなものはないし、振り出しに戻ったも同然だわ。
そう悲観的にならないで。耳寄りな情報を集めてきたんだから。
え？
アンドリスに頼んで私に調べ物をさせたのを覚えてる？ちゃんと調べてきたわよ。すべては大陸間列車から始まったの。
そうみたいね。調査隊の兵士からそれらしい話を聞いたわ。
まずあんたたちのいるエリアは線路予定地で、3年前には敷設ルートも決まっていた。まあイエローエリアの環境は変わりやすいからね。当時の調査技術も今ほど発達してなかったし。
見落としがあったの？
そう。事故のあった線路は土地の劣化が進んでいて、ある日突然地面が陥没したの。せっかく敷いた線路もそのせいで粉々。ところが大陸間列車の敷設を重視するロレンの方針もあって、当時の責任者はヘリに事故のことを隠した。
ふん、無意味なことを。
そうなのよね。結局1ヶ月ほど前にこの事故が暴露されたの。責任者の大半が更迭されたらしいわ。
それで
新しい責任者はプレッシャーに追われ、徹夜続きでいくつものプランを制定。さらに線区ごとに調査チームを派遣。でも環境調査隊はスケジュールがいっぱいで、短期間にこれだけの任務はとても処理できない。そこで敷設予定地付近の軍人が一時的に調査隊へ編入されることになったってわけ。
So because of past incompetences and looming deadlines, they're trying to do a rush job. I see. Understood.
あんたたちが出会った舞台もその口でしょうね。
そうね。でもパラデウスと何の関係が？
おやおや、相変わらず頭が固いのね、クルカイは。
あんたこそまともに話もできないの？
知ってるわよね。最近ここの調査隊から異常感染者と行方不明者が出てるってこと。エリア内の放射線量も異常に高くなっているわ。
当たり前でしょ。でもパラデウスとは関係ないじゃない。調査隊員の失踪はあの正体不明のブージャムが元凶でしょうね。
もしパラデウスがレッドエリアとイエローエリアで放射線を使った怪しい実験をしてるって言ったら、それでも偶然だって言い切れる？
私の考えなんてどうでもいいわ。あんたの方こそ結局推測の域を出ないじゃない。
そりゃそうよ。実際に現地で調査してるのはクルカイだもんね。できればもっとペースを上げてほしいんだけど。
あんたね、全く使えない情報とゴミみたいなネットワークを提供したのが誰なのか忘れたとは言わせないわよ。
あら、珍しく八つ当たりしないのね。
バカバカしい。
Klukai brings the topic back on track after thinking for a bit.
アクシデントの連続で武器と物資が予想以上に消耗してるわ。この環境と不明勢力の脅威がある限り、どんなリスクに直面するか分かったもんじゃない。こんな任務続ける必要ある？
あるでしょうね。パラデウスは神出鬼没よ。どんな手がかりだろうと見逃せないわ。
だからって私たちが危険を冒す理由にはならない。
そう言うだろうと思って特別に増援を2組派遣しておいたから。
2 additional teams, huh?
ちなみにクルカイもよーく知ってる人たちよ。
知ってる人たち？
Klukai langs for a second, then her face darkens.
まさかあの調査隊じゃないわよね？
ビンゴ。
リバ。
やはりここは私が。
At the other end of the comms, Kalina pats Leva and turns the camera toward herself.
お久しぶりです、クルカイさん。
ええ。
今回はいい加減な環境データを提供してしまい申し訳ありません。
大きな損害はなかったし、もういいわよ。
Faced with Kalina's sincere apology, Klukai instead begins to feel uncomfortable.
でも調査隊と手を組むなんて賢明とは言い難いわね。
少なくとも信用はできます。こちらにある情報からもその点は心配ないかと。
なぜそう思うの？調査隊と合流してから不明勢力からの襲撃が止んだのよ。
はい、その勢力に関してはある程度目星がついています。情報によれば近頃パラデウスに協力する武装勢力が現れたとのこと。調査隊員が失踪した原因もおそらく見かけほど単純ではありません。
パラデウスが新しい協力者を見つけた。
そうなります。あなた方にこの協力関係を洗い出してほしいのです。調査隊は我々より先にこの地に着目しています。払ってきた犠牲も少なくありません。ここを大陸間列車が通るようになればロレン政府もより多くの人員を派遣することになるでしょう。私たちの知らない情報を掴んでいる可能性も十分あります。安全面や情報収集の角度から見ても調査隊との協力は現状における最適解だと言えます。
だからって調査隊が協力を受け入れるかしらね。404を信用してるとは到底思えないけど。
ええ、実はちょうど調査隊が増援を要請していたのでちょっとした手を使ってみたんです。関連書類はすでに双方にメールで送られているはずです。
さすが手が早いわね。
Sasuga, Kalina.
あなた方を
リバみたいなやつとは距離を置いた方がいいわよ。
Hearing what Klukai has said, Kalina flashes a cheeky smile from her griffin days. Oliva shrugs.
それと特別な事情がない限りパラデウスの件についてはくれぐれも内密に。
分かってる。で、リバの言ってたもう一組の増援は誰なの？合流する時間と場所は？
ああ、そう。
Moving voices to Dimitri is heard from outside the building just as Leva was about to answer.
おい、クルカイとかいう人形出てこい。
あっちも通知を受け取ったようね。増援については会ってからのお楽しみってことで。
After ending the comms, Klukai gestures for the members of 404 to wait on standby inside while she steps out alone.
人形が寝ないからってここでわめいていいとは言ってないわ。
んなことはどうでもいい。どうなってやがる。なんでお前らが部隊に加わることになってんだ。
非軍事勢力管理局はロレンに隷属してる。人員を融通し合うのは当然でしょ。同じアルバイトのくせして知らなかったの？
メールは見たのか。
Noticing Klukai's puzzled expression, Dimitri starts to taunt her with the smugness on his face.
お前ら4人と俺たち調査隊は雇用関係にある。雇用主はこっちだ。言いたいことはわかるな。
つまり
今後はこっちの命令に従ってもらうぞ。面倒を起こすな。口答えは許さん。わか
Klukai closes her interface unhappily after confirming the contents of the email. But at least they can be trusted. Her neural cloud echoed with Kalina's quote. At last, Klukai manages to suppress her resentment.
契約には従うわ。面倒ごとに関しては私たちよりも自分たちを心配したら。
朝6時に出発する。遅れるな。
Oh, there's more. Meanwhile, Blue Sphere is giving a routine report to Cocoon on the road.
味方が目標を発見したようです。おめでとう。やっと見つけたわね。目標の移動速度は予想の 40% 以上です。さらに移動ルートの計算に誤差が発生。回収までさらに時間を要します。じゃあ急がないと。そういえば私が送った増援結構使えるでしょ。あ、マグニセキュリティのことね。それでターゲットは始末できた？コネを駆使して手に入れた輸送の依頼なのよ。失敗してたら嫌だわ。まだです。ロレンの環境調査隊と4名の戦術人形がいたため回収は困難。あの場すでに
あ、
要求を手
done.
配しています。必ずやブージャムを殲滅し例のものを回収してご覧に入れましょう。
What is it?
はあ、工事魔王子ね。回収した後は全員始末しておくのよ。私の可愛い戦場相当部隊隊長。かしこまりました。基地局の破壊は順調に進んでいます。ほどなくして敵は一切の連絡手段を失うでしょう。彼らの装備に特筆すべきところはありません。マグニセキュリティの武装部隊でもたやすく排除できます。用心するに越したことはないわ。今の事態だって油断したせいでこうなったんでしょ。人間は面白い生き物よ。追い込めば追い込むほど彼らは強くなる。肝心なところで喉を噛み砕かれないよう気をつけなさい。承知いたしました。用心してまいります。それじゃ切るわね。ああ、早く次の子に連絡しない
Alright. Well, that is the first half of the event, Aphelion. Fucking 3 weeks until part 2. Okay, that's great. Alright. Oh. Oh. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this stream. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow yet. Who knows? I never know. I never know anything, honestly. But let's see if there is anyone to raid. Um, doesn't look like I know, so we'll just leave that there. So yeah, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Blue Sky link in the description on the YouTube VOD. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.